and welcome to the Lake District Yogi. My name's Kat. Thank you for joining me today. If you're returning to my channel, then thank you so much. I'm really grateful that you've chosen to practice with me again. And if you're new here, then a massive welcome. This is my beautiful little home studio. It's starting to get really cozy. It's autumn here in the UK. Things are starting to get quite dark and sort of chilly outside. So I love that because it means I can create a space that's really nourishing and beautifully lit and cozy, and I just get great pleasure from doing that. So hopefully wherever you're practicing, you feel the same and you've created a really beautiful, cozy, nourishing space for yourself. This is going to be a really super short session, which is great if you've just woken up in the morning and you just want to have 5 or 10 minutes of movement before you start your day. So hopefully this is one that you could be able to come back to again and again, just to get into the nooks and crannies of your body, so to speak, first thing in the morning. But that obviously doesn't mean you only have to do it in the morning. You can do it whenever you like. It's just going to be really nice and short. So I'm going to have a sip of tea. We're going to start in child's pose. So if you want to start making your way there, but we're going to start in active child. So that means we want to have our toes tucked. So tucking our toes, knees nice and wide, moving ourselves down, placing our forehead on the earth. So you can get the added bonus of a nice little toe stretch in this shape. And we'll just be here for a few breaths. Just allow this as an opportunity to fully arrive. Feel into your body, feel into your breath, and let yourself really land in this beautiful moment on your mat. Okay, on our next in-breath, we'll start moving, keeping the hands forward, glued to the mat. Lift the hips and start to move forward. You might want to, at this point, just sort of parallel the knees a little. And then just let the weight come forward of your wrists, and then send the hips back, still with the toes tucked. Maybe draw the chin right into the chest, round the spine as you come forward. And if it's accessible and comfortable, let the hips drip to the earth. Press into the hands, send the hips back. Moving forward, so moving on your own breath, use the head and chin as much as you can to really create additional fluidity in the spine. So as you come forward, really rounding, tucking that chin right in, and then as you let the hips drip down, lift the chin. Finding this beautiful fluidity. If you have literally just got out of bed, you're likely to be quite stiff, so this may not be quite as fluid. So just feel your way into your body and see what it wants to do, depending on the time of day that you are doing this little practice. Okay, next time you come forward, sort of find that neutral spine, untuck the toes, step the right foot to the outside of your right hand, find lizard pose. You can wriggle that left leg back a little. You can be on the flat of your hand, you can be on your fingertips, maybe even blocks if you have any, if that helps. And then just feel your way into your hips, maybe a little bit of swaying or rocking. And then gently find a kind of half splits variation. So we'll send the hips back, slide the fingertips back towards you. So we're still in lizard. Our right foot is on the outside of our hand. Maybe a little bit of buoyancy here. So moving with the breath, letting the body fold as you exhale and lift a little as you inhale. But these are just additional little things you can do. Okay, slowly come forward. Move the right hand to the outside of the foot, so the foot's between the hands, tuck the toes at the back, lift into three-legged dog. So right leg lifted out behind you, bend the knee, open the hip, let that right foot drape towards your bum. You can work to not pushing, that's completely the wrong word. Moving gently your left heel towards the earth. And opening into that right hip. And then square the hips off, send the leg out behind you. Come forward into a one-legged plank. Bring the right knee into the chest. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze it into the chest. And then send it back out behind you. Gently lower that foot so you're in a downward dog. And then very gently lower the knees to the ground. Drop the belly, lift the gaze. As we start to round the spine, lift back into our downward dog. Again, dropping the knees really gently, lift the gaze. Start to round the spine, come back to our downward dog. One more time like this, gently lifting the gaze. And then finding your downward dog, take a full round of breath here. And then drop the knees one more time and come back to that active child. Let the arms reach forward. Next inhale, lift up, maybe close the knees a little and find that upward dog variation. Send the hips back to the heels, round forward using the chin. Okay, this time as we come forward, find that kind of neutral spine and then untuck the toes, step the left foot to the outside of your left hand, wriggle that right foot back any amount, find our lizard. And then any amount of wriggling, moving, swaying, rocking, feeling into the hips. Okay, finding stillness. Send the hips back and extend through that left leg. Finding this lizard half splits. And again, any amount of fluid movement here with the breath. Okay, rebend the front leg. Move the foot between the hands, tuck the toes under at the back, find three-legged dog. Lift that left leg out behind you, open the knee. So bend the knee, open the hip, let the foot drape behind you. Maybe use this as a chance to really extend through that standing leg, if that feels good. And then square off the hips with the left leg out behind you. Come forward, bring knee to nose, drop the head. Extend the foot out behind you again. And then lower the left foot down, find our downward dog. Okay, we're going to come to a seat, so you can come to your knees first. Or you can sort of hop into a nice cross-legged shape. Place the hands on the knees. And then sweep the arms overhead. As you breathe in, exhale into a twist. Right hand behind, left hand to your right knee. Sweep the arms overhead once more. And move into a twist the other way. And one more time, sweep the arms overhead, maybe close the eyes as your hands find each other in space, little kiss between the palms, and then slowly, with resistance, draw the hands down to your heart. Okay, release the hands, open your eyes. Hopefully you're feeling a little bit more open and a little bit more spacious in your hips and shoulders and your spine. What a fantastic way to start the day. Thank you so much for joining me. From my home to yours, from my heart to yours, I'm sending, excuse me, all the love, all the love. Yoga is such a beautiful practice, and sharing it just gives me so much joy, I can't even tell you. So The fact that you have chosen to practice with me means the world, because sharing yoga is something that I feel really genuinely passionate about. So wherever you are, I hope you enjoyed that. There will be lots more coming soon. So thank you so much, and I will see you soon.